The US has stepped up a push for the UN to blacklist Kashmir attack in a terrorist based in Pakistan. And the leader of the Jaish-e-Mohammed militant group, Masood Azhar. In fact, the United States, Britain and France have stepped up a push for the United Nations Security Council to blacklist the Jaish-e-Mohammed chief. Well, let's go across to Nidhi Razdan now for more. Nidhi, this is very interesting given that it was just 2 weeks ago that China prevented this. So again, after 2 weeks, for the countries to get together and once again make a push for blacklisting the Jaish-e-Mohammed chief.
Well, the difference between that push and this one is that this is the first time a resolution has been moved at the full Security Council. Earlier attempts to sanction Masood Azhar have been done by the Sanctions Committee. It's called the 1267 Al-Qaeda Sanctions Committee of the UN Security Council. This is in front of the full council, and it's different because it also opens up the possibility of the Security Council having a public, open discussion on this issue if informal discussions to convince China on this don't work out. And that's going to be interesting because right now the Chinese, apart from the sort of statements they make at their foreign ministry briefings, have sort of never really publicly at the UN stated why they are opposing this move to blacklist Masood Azhar, who's the founder of the Jaish-e-Mohammed. So they will just sort of give their rejection and not give any reasons. But if there happens to be an open debate on it in the UN Security Council, then China would have to openly, in front of the entire world, state what are its reasons for opposing this, and other countries would also then be free to put forward the evidence that there is against him as well. So this makes the move significant for that particular reason. Whether or not it forces China to sort of change its position is anyone's guess. But there has been a lot of international diplomacy at work behind the scenes to try and get China on board. This is seen as a way to step up pressure on them. And if you look at the US Secretary of State's statement also on China and its sort of hypocrisy on the issue of dealing with terrorism, that shows that the US is taking a tough line on this. Whether it moves China in the end is, like I said, anyone's guess.